Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I come to you from wharf number 6. It's a bit breezy out there again today. It's an easterly, a nice beautiful easterly breeze, gentle zephyr coming from the east, and it's a blue sky day. Springtime is almost finished for 2020. And we've got summer just round the corner, and I think tomorrow is going to be a very hot day, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But today what I want to do is just go on a walk and talk and chat to you about another book summary. I've been cranking through a number of book summaries over the past few weeks now, and one of the beauties of Facebook, of vlogging, is that you can capture some good information, which is described as being OPE, other people's experience. And I'm sourcing a lot of my material from a website called Best Book Bits, which is a free service. It's a repository of over 300 or 400 books that have been summarized across a number of disciplines, and there's no better way of learning and building your knowledge than through reading, especially book summaries, because what's happened with book summaries is that somebody else has done all the hard work for you. They've read it, they've digested it, and they've summarized the key points, and all I'm doing is I'm just going through and picking up those key points and discussing some of those points, adding my spin to it, just to get through the day and pass our time. So the book that I want to cover today, the book summary, is called Trust Me, I'm Lying. Let me just say it again for those who may not have got it. Trust me, I'm lying. And it's a book which is written by a fellow called Ryan Holiday, who was a journalist and basically gives us the inside story of how journalism works, and the pros and cons, the warts and all, internal view of the media industry. So he starts off by being very upfront, and it's beautiful. It's refreshing to hear somebody being upfront and honest. And he said that at the end of the day, today's media, it may have been different in the past, but today's media is a highly competitive business. It's competing against a number of platforms, and there's a whole host of channels, media channels out there, all vying for your attention. And your attention means money. Your attention equates to dollars. So the way people make money these days from media is through page views. So the more page views you have, the more clicks you have on your service, the more advertising revenue you can command, and the more money you can make. So it's all about page views. It's all about clicks. It's not about news. It's not about information. It's not about helping you understand the world better, but it's all about advertising revenues achieved through page views and click-throughs. So he's put us on notice. So straight away you know where he's coming from. And he says, today's media has one thing and one goal only, and that's to create controversy. To create controversy, and to capture your attention in using many different techniques. And he said that because there's a high amount of competition across various channels, there are vlogs, there are blogs, there are heaps and heaps of channels that occur through social media. So people are sourcing their information, are being influenced by many, many different sources. And he said that because of the speed of news and the different sources that are available and are on that are being generated, then because of this speed of time, I'll just say it again, the news channels, the vloggers, the bloggers, the people who are putting out that news or putting out that information, that data, that information, don't have time to check their facts and just throw it out there, knowing that it's all about the clicks. And if you're the first one to put something out there, then you're going to command people's attention. And the more controversial it is, the more clicks you're going to receive and the more revenue you're going to generate. And I guess the catch cry is, give them what spreads, not what is good. So all the news channels, the media, or the majority of them, sensationalize things so that it spreads like wildfire. And the key message that Ryan Holiday says is the job of a journalist is basically to incite anger, to stimulate emotion, and to get people connected and hooked on a story at the emotional level, even if it means that it's not true, even if it means that it's temporarily incorrect or not factual. So how do they do it? And you'll know, or probably you've felt how they do it. What a lot of these people do is they trick readers with their headlines. How many times do you see a headline and then click onto the picture or the news story and read it, and it's got nothing to do with the headline, or it's completely different to what you were expecting to read? But the reason they do this is that they do this to get your attention, to view their page, to click on their content, and to generate advertising revenue. So the media channels out there compete for your attention. And to a certain extent, you can describe them as attention whores, because they'll do whatever it takes. They'll use whatever mean available to them, whatever is possible, to create, to sensationalize, so that they get your attention. So the tricks that they use, or the channels that they use to invoke your emotions, is that they sensationalize things. They make them look bigger, worse, uglier than what they really are. They talk with extreme language to get you hooked, to get your attention. They talk about sex, or they include sex, which once again gets all of our attention, including mine. And it's all about scandal, hatred, and you name it. They'll do whatever it takes to get you clicking and following them. There's other things that happens as well, that many pages, many groups, many channels also have, or they buy fake traffic services, which make them look bigger and better and more spectacular than what they are. It's a little bit like how people advertise their restaurants. Now you read up all these wonderful reviews about how wonderful the restaurant is and how great it is, and then you find all of these lovely comments that people have added. It's only later that you realise that a lot of this stuff is fake. It's been purchased. It's been created out of nothing. It's a service. It's a paid service that people offer businesses to give the impression, to give the illusion that the restaurant, the newspaper, the articles, the authors, whatever's being marketed, whatever's being launched is bigger than Ben-Hur. But once again, you're being tricked. We're all being tricked because none of it is real. It's all artificial. It's all fake. So other news services or other people just make up stuff. Whatever they know that people will consume and people will be incited with is something that they just put out there, knowing that it's going to spread and knowing that it's going to keep people hooked for a while. So the other thing we need to realise is what the author is suggesting is that social media and media these days is a form of extortion. They use it to shape views, to blackmail businesses into taking positions and all of that sort of stuff. And we've seen it. We've seen it happening over the past few years. You're seeing it, and it's probably been happening forever and a day. But it's become more obvious with political messages, with social messages, with identity politics being used as a platform, and you just don't want to be on the receiving end of the vitriol that is put out there by certain groups. And once again, a lot of this is a small number of people who are just generating volumes and volumes of negative comments just to silence, just to gag a particular person who may have a view which is different to the views that are put out there. And finally, let's not forget that if it's good news, it's never going to be newsworthy these days. In the old days, when I was growing up, you would hear some good news stories that would make you feel good, make you feel good about yourself, good about the world. Whereas today, it's less likely that you're going to hear something which is positive. All you hear these days is negativity, things which are blown out of proportion. But and young people and the people who read it have got no idea in terms of how to accept it and how to manage it, because they all take it at face value, assuming that it's all right. But all it is it something which is feeding their fears, building their fears, and basically shaping their views in ways which may not be productive and useful going forward. Anyway, a wonderful book summary, just giving us a different perspective of what's happening around us in this world that we live in. And I guess we'll probably finish off there, and with a positive affirmation: I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay well, stay relevant, and most importantly, let's be discerning when it comes to what we read and how much weight and credence we give it, because the bottom line is that a lot of it is sensationalized bullshit that is just put out there to generate interest, generate page views and click-throughs, to create revenue, fame and fortune for those who are at the other end of the web channel or the news channel. Anyway, thank you very much once again for joining me. I look forward to coming to you again tomorrow from a different location with a different message, a different observation, a book summary, a song, something about philosophy. Who knows what it'll be? But I enjoy having this opportunity to share these experiences with all of us, so that we can grow and develop and get through the day, get through the week, and learn something along the way. Take care, Yassas, from Jim on Jim's 5am Club, and we'll talk again. Bye for now. Ciao, ciao. Yassas.